Here, thanks for being here. I'm still getting. I'm gonna get set up for a few minutes. Those trucks. That's the same kind of truck that took all the remains out of the slaughterhouse. They're like trash trucks. You never know what's inside them. Could just be a bunch of body parts. Alright, let me get my audio hooked up correctly. What's up, Brad? How are you guys doing today? All right, check audio. Sound good. Sound good. Is this one working? Is this one working? They look good. No popping, crackling. Seems to always happen at some point. All right. Let's see what I got today. I got some jerky. I might hand out some jerky. I didn't bring my tablet, so I don't have any footage to show or anything like that. I don't know. My camera's kind of in a different spot. It's actually kind of cool. You can see the hotel really well. But I may move it a little bit more so you can kind of see. Because I like to stand here near this corner, or I have somebody else stand there. I can stand here and have them stand there. That way you kind of see them. But I lay my stuff out here on the bench. So I got a few things. I always like to put this on the end speciesism sticker. So it kind of catches people's eyes. There were a bunch of kids here when I was just getting set up. So it would have been good to have my stickers. But now they're all gone. So I brought some of these real quick. I just grabbed a bunch because I was late leaving this morning. So I have some of these compassionate choices, compassionate lifestyle, and then I have the awesome Why Vegan, best way to oppose animal cruelty. So I'll pass some of these out if I have some good conversations. 2 different guides. I wrote my channel on the back of them too, so people can get to my channel if they want to see themselves. I definitely feel like if you stop and you talk to somebody like me, you should definitely go back and watch yourself and listen to how you responded to things, because you might not agree with what you said. Oh no, my coffee. I got one of those big salads while I was watching 40 and Chip, David and Chip. I always call him 40. I should probably just call him David, but 40-year-old vegan, for people that don't know who that is. I got my big salad from the grocery store, and I got one of their coffees. This isn't their coffee. Their coffee was so bad, I couldn't even drink it. And then I went to Waldo's and got another coffee, and this is amazing. This is so good. They grind it up fresh for you. They pour it over the freshly ground beans into your own cup. It's so nice. And the coffee from the grocery store just tasted like straight plastic. It was so bad. It was like I only took like 2 sips of it, and it was like making my stomach sick. All right, so here's another one of these. I don't know where these like trash trucks. It's the same kind of truck I was saying that took all the remains from the slaughterhouse. They filled it to the very top with all the guts, body parts. And that's the 4th one I've seen this morning. I don't think they all have animals in them, but it's just weird. It's the same style of truck. Creepy. Once you realize like what's in some of these trucks, it's really weird. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions?
You already did.
Yeah, I thought you looked familiar. We did talk before? Or that's just, you're just saying that I just asked you a question, right?
No. Just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we did talk a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, this month of interview.
Yeah, about animals. Yep. How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? I thought he looked familiar. I guess he just didn't want to talk to me though. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm sorry, I have to rush. Thanks.
Yep, no problem. Hey, Oz. How's everybody doing? It's gonna be hard for me to, Dennis. It's gonna be hard for me to follow up. 40 and Chip, man, that was such a great stream. I want to know how many views they got because, damn, he was like up to 200 people in there at one time, and it was consistently like 150. He got 150 likes or something like that by the end. That's really cool to see. He's over 1,000 subscribers now, so it's putting it in front of more people. But can I ask you some questions? No? How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions this morning? Nope. I've talked to him before too. What about this guy? This is a strange shirt. Cute dog. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions? Good morning. Can I ask you guys a few questions? Wait, it's afternoon now, isn't it? I hear it. I hear the bell. 6,100 views? Oh, I thought it would have been higher than that. I would have guessed over 10,000. But still, that's awesome. That's very, very cool. For like a smaller channel, you know? I had a couple of streams last week that only got like 200, 300 views. So that's really cool when it goes in front of thousands of people. Like, everyone wants to watch the 40-year-old vegan too because he's like been to those places. You've been to more. He's been to more places than all of us other activists like put together. You know what I mean? He's really got the experience. Like, he knows firsthand. He's seen, I'm sure, horrible things that I would never even want to see. And people need to know about that. It's you're in a very you have a really special opportunity, you know, when you have experience like that, and you can make a big difference. I should have had another coffee for some other people. How you doing, sir? I seen a guy on YouTube, I think, that does that. He like has a tea or something, and he finds somebody like sitting at the park, and he's like, "Do you want a tea? We'll just like talk about life or something." I don't know. Just ask some questions. Everybody's got a story. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, ex-health Canadian inspector. So so you guys are saying different numbers there actually. Now I see 4,000 views, 6,100 views. When you do a live like this and then you put it on YouTube, the views, it doesn't give you the total views right away. After it processes the video, it takes a while to process the live. The viewer number will go up. So it'll give David the number at the end of the stream, so he knows the total number. But if we're just going and looking at his video, it's probably going to keep going up. So it might be over 10,000 once it finishes like uploading everything. Yeah, my channel's actually growing faster than I thought it would be, so I'm not complaining about my channel at all. I did have a couple of streams that had lower views, but a lot of them have had a lot more than that. So I'm actually surprised that the YouTube grew faster than the TikTok. And then once I got live on YouTube, I'm just doing the lives, and I don't have the video to post to TikTok. would go in and have to download it and edit and stuff like that. So I haven't been doing that. I should probably do some shorter videos and post them to TikTok and try to keep growing that. Because once I do get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, then I could do live streams on both at the same time. That would be nice. But it's not about just growing my channel so I can get more views. I just want to get the truth out there in front of more people. So I'm trying to do that as much as I can. But it's really hard to get in front of more people than social media. Like you're posting stuff online gets you in front of more people than anything else you can do. But it's not local. So like most people that are on my YouTube channel obviously don't live around here. So how you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? So there's definitely better ways of making like a local impact than social media. So I'm trying to do that too. Can I ask you guys a few questions?
We're on our lunch hour. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
Not right now. Thank you.
I didn't do my exercises this morning, and it's been bothering me. Might just start randomly doing push-ups here. There's a feed truck, if you guys didn't notice that. I've seen a couple of them this morning already, too. With the happy chickens on the side of it. Yeah, have you noticed people changing their pictures, their profile pictures to Clippy? That's something people are doing in support of like privacy rights, because everyone just is using your data now. It's really crazy. That's for sure. They do anything that they can to sell you stuff. Mindless consumers. They want people to be mindless consumers. That's the whole point. How you doing, ma'am? Can I ask you a few questions?
Oh no, thank you though.
Mindless consumers. And everybody's happy about it. Most people, they just walk by and they're like, I'm good. Whatever you want to tell me, I don't need to hear it. But people need to wake up, because it's an emergency. These animals, it's an emergency. Look up vegan calculator and see how fast all the animals are dying. They're not just dying, they're being killed. We're killing them that fast. They're not just dying. And it's not like we need to do it and we're just doing it the wrong way and we need to do it better. It's completely unnecessary. It's completely unnecessary. And it needs to just stop. We're literally just digging ourselves into a deeper and deeper hole. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it would have been easier to transition into a vegan world like 100 years ago? Or do you think it'll be easier now? Because now, like, all the industries are more ingrained into the government and just our whole way of life now than they used to be. So I think it's probably worse. What's in there? Feed? I don't know. It's kind of looks like the. I don't know. It's scary. Yeah. Blop, blop, blop. Some Ionic 5. They're pretty cool. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? I think I already asked them. Yeah, how you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes,
Thanks. Everybody's in a rush to go nowhere. Now they're just standing there reading that sign. Man, you never know You never know what you're missing when you're living life too fast. Everybody should just slow down a little bit. I was talking to a lady yesterday about that. I was volunteered in my town to just go around and pick up some trash. And it was me and one other person, my whole town. 15,000 people. There's 15,000 people that live in Hanover. Me and one other lady showed up to clean the town. And I was telling her, I was like, that's why I wanted to do this. And like, I kind of do it on my own anyway. Me and Nova would walk around and pick up trash. But, how you doing? Can I ask you a few questions? There's another truck like that. They're moving a lot of garbage or something. But yeah, everyone needs to just slow down a little bit. Enjoy the present a little bit more. Everyone's so worried about the past and the future, which I focus on the future a lot too. I don't like to focus on the past because the past is the past. I like to focus on the future. But I forget to live in the moment sometimes. And some people only live in the moment. So you have to have a good balance of it, right? Oh, look at this arrow stream. I've noticed a lot of these lately. That one's really cool looking. Alright, there's a guy coming with a dog. Cute little dog. There was a little German Shepherd dog in the coffee shop. And his name was Minnow, and he would like, his butt would like wiggle around when he would walk. He looked like a fish flopping around. It was so funny. I'm like, this is the perfect name for him. Her, it was a girl. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
Actually, I gotta get going.
All right. Cute dog. Everybody's in a rush. He's got to get going. How you doing, ma'am? Can I ask you a few questions?
What are you doing? What are you asking questions about?
It's about animals. Just to get people to think a little bit.
Well, I believe in kindness for animals.
Yeah, kindness for animals. Yeah, me too.
And I've been to Canada. I've been to animal rescue thing in Canada. So
yeah, animal rescue and stuff.
My sister has been a member of PETA for years. So.
Yeah, a member of PETA. Yeah, that's kind of what it's about. Can I just share some information with you? You can take that.
Okay.
On the back,
on
the back, it's got my YouTube channel too, so you can check out my YouTube channel and
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. She said, compassion for all animals. She didn't want to talk to me, but she said compassion for all animals, and I think she said her sister has been a member of PETA for a long time, but I bet she's not vegan. I don't know. How you doing, ma'am? Can I ask you a few questions? Compassion for all animals. But won't talk to me for 2 seconds about compassion for all animals. So do you think that she's really cares about compassion for all animals, or do you think that she just wants other people to think that she's compassionate towards animals? Because that's kind of what it seemed like to me. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what other people think of you. It matters what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. It matters what you do. I can say whatever I want to say, but if I go and I do the opposite, it doesn't matter at all what I said. If anything, it makes it worse if I try to say something and then do the opposite. Knowing that, like, I know the difference. You know what I mean? People aren't stupid. Once you put it in front of somebody else, people try to act like, they're still ignorant, but you have no excuse at that point. I wish somebody did that to me. Like, look at what you're doing. Are you okay with this? I know I wasn't. How you doing, sir? I talked to him before too. I don't think he wants to talk to me. What's up, Tone? What are the pamphlets? How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? Yeah. Have a good day. He said he's in a hurry, like everybody else. Here, I'll flip it around. So the one says, why vegan? Becoming vegan is a powerful way to oppose cruelty to animals. It's probably the best thing you could do for the animals. It's the easiest thing you could do for the animals. The best thing you could do is become an activist. Can I ask you a few questions? So inside, introduces you to some of the animals. What happens in the dairy industry, in the egg industry, health benefits, food, some stats, join them, 10 weeks to vegan. tenweekstovegan.org, I think is what it is. The other one, The Guide to Compassionate Lifestyle. I left one of the Everybody Loves Music, with like the people playing the drums with some cows, playing the guitar with some cows or some pigs or something. I left that in the coffee shop I was at. I left one in, actually both. I went to 2 coffee shops this morning and I left one in each. But yeah, the other one's got the same thing. Stuff about nutrition, some people, recipes, more recipes, desserts, alternatives, some stats about like the environment. So why aren't you vegan yet? That was the question that I asked myself. Why am I not vegan? Like, why am I not? Like, there's all these reasons to be vegan, right? You can be vegan for the animals, you can be vegan for your health, you can be vegan for the environment. Like, all those things support being vegan, right? I mean, you're only vegan for the animals, but all those things, you get benefits for so many different things when you're actually vegan. But like, why not be vegan? Like, what's the reason to not be vegan? Like, are you worried about your health? Like, do you just not, like, Do you hate animals? Like, you hate animals so much that you want to kill them? Like, you know what I mean? What's the reason? Like, why do you feel like you have to do that? That's like what I ask myself. Do you have to eat animals? No. Do you like killing animals? No. Do you think animals should live? Like, if they want to live and they're healthy? Yeah, probably. Why else would you kill them? Because they taste good? Well, that's dumb, because most of the stuff you put on your animals to make them taste good are plants. So, I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Everyone would be better off if we didn't eat animals. Other people would be better off if we didn't eat animals. So if you care about people, stop eating animals. If you care about animals, stop eating animals. If you care about the planet, stop eating animals. Can I ask you guys a few questions? It only just take a minute. Are you okay being on my YouTube video?
I don't know about what species is it?
Yeah, speciesism.
You're environmentalist, not environmentalist, an ethical advocate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, animal rights. You ever consider being vegan before?
I considered it. Yeah, that's cool. You mind if I take a look at this?
Go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Can I ask you guys a few questions? No. Should I do the animals? Do you guys like animals? See how many people say no. Ready? Here, I'll do it with these guys. There's a kid too. You guys like animals? She want a sticker? Go to your daddy.
You want a sticker?
One of the stickers. What's your favorite animal? You want that one? Okay. There you go.
Thanks. Hey, baby. Come on. Let's go to the next one.
She picked one that didn't have an animal on it. It said like what did it say? I don't even know what it said now. Hero for animals. That's what it said. It just said hero for animals. Can I ask you guys a few questions? How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? Why does he have a clip in his pocket? Can I ask you a few questions, ma'am? No? In a rush to go nowhere. Yeah, that one guy that took information, he thought I was an environmentalist. Did you hear him say that at first? He saw the PETA. He asked what speciesism, because he saw that at first, and then he saw PETA underneath, so. I guess I should have just explained to him what speciesism is. Because it's discriminating based on a species. It's pretty easy to explain. Can I ask you a few questions?
No, sorry, I'm in a rush. Thank you.
Yep, in a rush. I could have guessed that. That's what everybody says. There's another one of those trucks. I've literally seen like 20 of them this morning. I really wonder what they're hauling. They're all coming from that road and going down that road. Same way. Can I ask you guys a few questions?
We have an appointment. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Have a good day. she was like way taller than him. She was really tall. I dated a girl that was like just as tall as me one time. I don't know. I saw a video the other day with some girl talking about like what she wanted in a guy, and she was talking about height. She said she wants a guy that's like 6'6" or something like that. I was like, man, that's funny. But she was tall. She was like 6'1" or something like that, so it kind of made sense. She was like, when I wear heels, I don't want him to be like a foot shorter than me. That's what I pictured when I saw her with that guy. Because she was just wearing regular shoes, I think. If she was already like this much taller. If she's wearing heels, she'd probably be like a foot taller than him. Oh, look at this cutie. Darling Ingredients. Is that a feed truck? How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? It's about animals. So you want to be on my live stream?
Sure.
Is that okay? Do you want to come stand over here in video?
You're so cool.
Hey, you can use this to talk into. Can I pet the dog?
Sure.
What's her name?
Nyla.
Nyla.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
a rescue.
You're so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Pretty eyes. That's like mine. I got a husky. She's got blue eyes.
Oh wow. You had a husky that passed away.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
So how do you like animals? I'm assuming you guys are animal lovers.
I love them. Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about the animals that we use for our benefit, like farm animals?
I think it's a complex issue. I think people are passionate, like on both sides of that fence.
Yeah.
And I think both sides have legitimate talking points.
Right,
You know,
right.
But personally, if you're asking me, it's always been a sore subject
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah, like you got a rescue. So like you're aware that we should you think it's better to rescue a dog than to like buy one from a breeder?
Oh, of course.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that we're respecting those animals that we exploit when we're taking things from them? Like,
No, of course not. And what irritates me, like a lot of the activists for the other side will say, well, we humanely, kill the chickens. We do.
Yeah.
Like, how the hell, like, what is that about? Explain that to me.
right,
Are you just chopping their heads off a little faster? Like,
right, yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
They pet them first, like, like that's what people say. Like, well, we pet them, or they let them out into the pasture for a couple of days before, so like
They're grass-fed.
happier. Like, yeah. A lot of the grass-fed cows.
What more do you want?
A lot of the grass-fed cows, actually, they're not actually out in the field. They're still trapped in a small little cage. They just cut the grass and they bring it inside and they feed them inside.
Yeah.
And then they can slap that label on there. So a lot of those labels,
Yeah.
they're just to make us feel better about buying those products.
Yeah. I think while we're on the subject of that, Japan, we can discuss Japan a little more because the whole veal thing and especially their Wagyu.
Yeah.
Going into how that stuff's made, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely room for discussion and improvement there.
Yeah. So yeah, like veal specifically, you have a problem with like how young they are and like that process.
I have a problem with that entire thing.
Yeah.
The process, how it's created.
Yeah. What about dairy cows? Do you eat cheese or drink milk?
I don't. I don't eat dairy. I personally don't think it's good for us.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, but
Yeah, there's a lot of new research that's coming out that supports that. Like,
yes. And just the process of the cow farms and stuff. I've seen it.
yeah,
I've experienced it.
yeah.
And some of them will even say, well, the cows enjoy it. The cows enjoy it. Well, I'm sure the hell they do, because you got their udders trained to make fucking 10 gallons a day. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does relieve them when you fucking milk them.
Exactly. Like, yeah, once you torture someone and you stop torturing them, like, of course they're going to be relieved.
Right.
Like, that doesn't justify, like, what we're doing. Like, exactly.
Yeah.
So in that process, though, right, in the dairy process, do you know why they produce milk in the first place?
I would imagine because there's a demand for it, right?
Right. So we want the milk, right? We're buying the milk. So that cow that's producing the milk, it's producing the milk for its baby, right?
Right.
So the farmers decide when to impregnate the cows, right?
Right.
So from the very beginning, it's we're kind of disrespecting those animals.
100%.
Deciding for them when they're going to have a baby, right? And then as soon as they have the baby, do you know what happens?
So they usually wean at around 6 months. And then they separate mom and baby, and the males usually get sold off. The females stay on the farm, and they become reproducing cows.
Yeah, exactly. So you said 6 months, and most of them, they actually like take them away right away.
Right away.
Like, yeah, some like on the very first day. It's a small percentage that actually will leave them together for a little while. But yeah, most of them, they take them away right away, and if it's a male, it normally gets killed right away because it doesn't produce milk. So even though the cow that's producing the milk, lives for 5 or 6 years or 7 years, every year when it has a baby, if that's a male, it gets killed right away. So that's standard procedure. There's cows that are dying for dairy. So, and it's the same in the egg industry too.
That's really difficult to stomach.
Yeah. So that's, once I learned these things, I stopped eating cheese and dairy, and I stopped eating eggs, because it's the same thing with the male chicks. They most of them go into a giant blender. As soon as they hatch them, they're male.
Dog food and
they
stuff.
go into a blender. Yeah, for a whole bunch of different things. And even our dogs, I found out that our dogs don't have to eat anything from an animal. So there's actually vegan dog food out now that's supplemented with a couple of other things that you can't just get straight from the plants. So I have my husky's actually plant-based now too. So is there anything that would stop you from being vegan yourself?
No, I mean, it's actually a constant debate in my head.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm probably as knowledgeable as you are about all this stuff, but I have a better understanding, I think, than most people.
Yeah,
so,
you know more than I did a year ago.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I always say, once you become aware, you then have a duty to become responsible.
Exactly.
You owe it to yourself and everybody else to level up. Once you have the awareness, it's your responsibility to then own up to it.
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm in that crux of change right there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So this could be your point where I like to say, like, you just flip that switch and you decide, like, I'm going to be vegan from now on, and I'm going to respect animals, not just with saying it, but actually with my actions and where I put my money. Because it's important where you put your money, and every time you eat, you're voting with your dollar, whether you want more animal abuse or less animal abuse,
So I'm curious, how'd you get so passionate about this?
My cat passed away last year, and I was just learning more about these industries and things like that, and I just reflected on my relationship with him and other animals that I've had relationships with throughout my life, and my cat was my best friend, and I decided that I wasn't going to eat any more animals. Found out what happened to the dairy cows in the egg industry, and cut all that out too. I'm also really health focused, and if you eat like a whole food plant-based diet, then it can be more beneficial for your health too, compared to like eating a lot of processed meats and things like that. So I just found out, and it's also better for the environment. It's like the best thing you can do for the environment, which was always something that I was kind of passionate about too. But
Yeah,
I've
the
just,
agriculture industry really comes under fire for that stuff every year.
yeah, because we funnel all these plants. Most of the plants we grow, we could eat, and instead we feed it to these animals, and then we only get a fraction of what we feed the animals back for us. So it's really inefficient.
Yeah.
We can definitely be doing things better, for ourselves, and then for these animals. Like, look up vegan calculators is like a website online. It'll show you how fast we're killing these animals, and it just like blew my mind. Like, I did not want to be a part of it at all anymore. And when you, like, every animal is an individual, even the cows and the pigs and the chickens, and we see our pets as individuals. But then when we think about those animals, we kind of see them as just a group. And then we just treat them horribly because we kind of forget that they're individuals.
Yeah.
But every animal that I've ever met, they have their own personalities. So I consider animals are people, in a way. And I think that
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, this one's definitely come a long way from the pound last year. I'll tell you that. She's on vacation at Gettysburg.
Yeah.
She's doing very well for herself, but a little love goes a long way. Your name is
Exactly.
Jake?
Yeah. So I can share some information here with you. It's got my channel on the back there too.
Awesome. I'll check it out.
There's like a mentor program and everything, so you can talk to someone, make sure that you're getting all the nutrition and everything like that.
Will do. Jake, my name's Christina. This is Daniel.
Yeah.
That is Nyla.
Nice to meet everyone.
Yeah.
Me too.
I appreciate this talk, and you just keep staying out here doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I just one more quick question: how many more animals should be exploited for you before you make a change? Should it be more than 0?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, bro.
Yeah, kind of, because it's it's not something that we should try to do. Like you said, like once we're aware that we're doing something that's like hypocritical,
I'll tell you this.
we should make a
Let
change.
me say this, and this is as honest as I can get.
Mhm.
I'm on the crux of debating the lifestyle and whether it serves me. And I'm comfortable saying that I'm at that point. And, even if we got a lot more people at that point, just that little bit of change, you'd be a little more mindful every time you picked up an egg. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Did you guys like that one? She was pretty sweet. What's going on, Vegan Anthem? Did you guys notice her jacket? She had a leather jacket on. It was kind of bothering me the whole time. She said all the right things, right? And then she's literally wearing an animal's skin. Maybe it wasn't real leather. I don't know. I don't know if I should have asked her or not. I didn't want to put her on the spot like that. But what she said, now every time she picks up an egg, she's going to think about it a little bit more. And that's the point, right? She was already had all these thoughts. So that's like what I was talking about earlier. You have all these thoughts, and you kind of figure it out, and then you change. So she sounded like a vegan. I appreciate her stopping and talking. And she brought the dog over, kind of, too. You guys can see the dog, I hope, right? I don't actually know the process for leather. What is the whole process for leather? I'm sure it's not good. Can I ask you guys a few questions? Can I ask you a few questions? You just ignore me? I know you can hear me, lady. Yeah. Fuck you. Fucking rude ass bitch. Jesus Christ. Dude, that look that she gave me. Just said, can I ask you a few questions? She gave me the most disgusted look. Like, why are you talking to me? I said, I know you can hear me. And what she said? She cussed at me. Can I ask you guys a few questions? What a miserable lady. Literally the worst interactions I've had with older ladies like that. Literally the worst. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a question?
No, thank you.
No. I might have been able to get him with the animals one. You like animals? No. Then I do like animals. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm a nice person, I swear. I'm not gonna let somebody be an asshole.
Right on top of the, she purchased herself right on top, right next to the metal fence. Yeah.
Nyla. She's so pretty. Pretty girl. Here's a little trailer. Can't put a horse in there. There's probably pigs or goats, sheep in there. It's too short for a horse. There she goes. I hope you get hit by a car, lady. How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm not interested, thank you.
Not interested. You like animals? Yeah. Oh, that band was cool. Can I ask you guys a few questions?
She's on lunch right now. She ain't really got time. Sorry.
It's all right. Is that a leather bag? It's like a leather bag. A leather bag with animal print on it. Like animal, like a snake or something. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Kill an animal, take its skin, and then put other animals, pictures of other animals, on the skin of that dead animal, and then wear it because you like animals. How crazy does that sound? Thanks for being here, everyone. I had someone stop earlier and take some information, but I didn't have a long conversation with him. Did had the one lady stop, had a good conversation with her. I hope she's going to make a change. She sounds like she is, so.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished for today. I think that's the one good talk that I want to have. It's an electric car. I feel like people that drive electric cars might be more open to it too, because they probably did that for like the environment, I would think, you know. You know who Tom Sosnoff is?
No.
You should look him up. You look just like him.
Wait, see you go?
Yeah, sure.
Well, thank you. Like me.
Yeah. Nah, he's probably a little older than you. You look really young. You're like the young version. That's funny as hell. I don't know if any of you guys know who Tom Sosnoff is, but you don't see very many people that look like that. That's so funny. I think I've seen him walking around town before too. You guys didn't even see him. There's another one of those feed trucks. And is that also a feed truck? Is it 2 feed trucks going through at the same time? I don't know what's in that truck. Probably though. Could be. I don't know. That looked kind of gross, so it was on the bumper. Probably that could just be like stone or something. Uh-oh, I hear some sirens. Really weird sirens. Let me mute. That's why it sounded different. It wasn't the ambulance. It was like a fire truck or a fire emergency. Small little truck. Yeah, I love meat. That's what a lot of people say. That's their only justification, right? They just like it. They like meat more than an animal likes their own life. That's what people try to say, right? To justify themselves. How do you know that an animal really likes its life? How do you know those animals don't want to die? Isn't that something that crazy people say sometimes? You don't know that. all those farmed animals, they probably just want to die anyway. They're probably happy being our food, aren't they? How crazy does that sound? It's like your dog or your cat. Your dog or your cat, they don't care about their life. Why don't you just turn them into a leather jacket? Dog leather. What's up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I like the shirt.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's cool. How's
you-
it going?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. How you doing?
Pretty good. I just had chicken.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's sad.
I disappoint you, but
Yeah. It's not about me though. It's about the chicken. Like
it is about the chicken.
now the chicken can't even be disappointed because
No,
he's
it can't.
it's dead.
It's about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But, no.
Yeah. No. There's.
Just because I'm super busy. Like, I picked up another job.
Yeah.
Good. So, just with scheduling, just got to get
Yeah.
my stuff in order, get a better routine down. That's such a big part of it.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
the routine down, so I'm not like rushed to do stuff. Because when
Yep.
I'm rushed, I just go for like the easy thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I hear you. Yeah, that's one of the hardest things. I was talking about it earlier. Like everyone just needs to slow down a little bit. Like life is just so fast all the
It is.
time. Like
Yeah.
everyone's always in a rush.
Yes.
And it's
yes,
like-
we are.
I think we all got to take a little bit of time to just try to slow down a little bit.
I agree with that. 100. Yeah. Right. Coming in from.
Yeah. It's good to see you. Have a good day. Can I ask you guys a few questions? Can I ask you a few questions?
What about?
It's about animals.
And
Just to get people to think a little bit. Do you mind being on my YouTube channel? No? You can stand on the side if you want to. Do you want to still do the audio?
sure,
Talking to it? So how do you feel about animals? Do you love animals?
love them. Yes.
Yeah. That's,
Big
I
part
think
of our lives.
most people like animals, love animals. We want to respect animals, right?
Sure.
Do you think that when we're exploiting animals, like cows, pigs, chickens, we're taking things from them like eggs or dairy, or their life to eat their meat? Do you think that that's respectful?
It's done in a respectful way, yes, because God gave us all these things for us.
Okay, so how do we respectfully kill someone?
Well, a person's different than an animal. There are ways that I know that this was years ago, there was a woman who did not see, she was colorblind, and she noticed that when they went into the stockyards to kill these cows,
Yeah.
the way that they put them in there, they knew it. And she told them how, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
She did. So that it was like, unfortunately, there's so much more population that, of course, we have to do that. If there's slaughterhouses and all, I think it should be done in the most humane way. But
Yeah.
yes, that's what we eat. God provided these animals.
So just God then? Do you think that we have to eat animals though?
Yes, I do. Because
Why?
it's been proven. Because I just read an
Would
article
you-
about.
Because you read an article about it? What if I showed you an article that said that we don't have to eat animals?
Okay.
Well, what if it's based on science though,
Well,
and it's
always
actually
based on
facts?
science.
The Bible, you mean?
No. And I can't tell you what it is now because I don't have it. But the point is, yes, I feel that we get.
Well, the point is also that there's
pork a lot. We don't eat a lot of pork, and probably should, because in the Bible it was unclean.
Right.
Now,
Well,
that was the Old Testament.
but now you said you try to stay away from it, but you still eat it sometimes. So why do you eat it?
No, well, because that was in the Old Testament. Now we are in the New Testament.
Mhm.
But because it's not as clean, yes. And you can say that with any bottom feeder fish. Same thing. They say you shouldn't eat a lot of it. It's not as healthy.
Right.
You don't eat a lot. So
Like lobster.
I don't ever eat
We eat lobster. Yeah. Isn't it weird how that was like? Yeah. Like yeah. And then people think that it's like a specialty kind of thing. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. I don't.
I don't fault anyone for eating meat, and I don't fault anyone such as
Even if they eat pigs?
listen. God gave us free will.
But you said that God said that we shouldn't eat pigs,
I
right?
said in the Old Testament,
Right.
not in the New Testament. He said you can eat what you want. The point
What about
is-
people? Or dogs and cats?
No,
Would you ever eat a dog or a cat?
I would not.
Why not? They're different than humans, right?
Right, but we use them and we bring them, not everybody, but they're part of the family. And
Right.
So it boils down to this. God gave us free will. Everyone can do what.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you lie to him?
We're all sinners.
Oh, okay. Do you lie to her?
Absolutely. We all sin every day. Okay.
All right. Well,
so
why is it okay to lie to him though?
it isn't. We all sin.
Oh,
okay?
okay.
We all sin. Our belief for Christians.
Yeah.
We will never be perfect. We try. But the point is.
Right. You try.
Right. But
So if you know it's wrong to lie, then you try not to lie, right?
Right.
Same thing with killing. Like if you know it's wrong to kill someone, you don't kill someone, right? What about animals though?
You're using it for food. I have no.
So a cat and a dog then. So if I had my dog and I turned my dog into steaks, would you have a problem with
I
that?
don't agree with it. It doesn't. That's my belief. You have your belief.
What about the animals' belief? Do you think that they want to live?
Well, like I said, God gave us animals.
Yeah.
Cows.
Didn't God also say that you can own your neighbor if they don't believe in Jesus?
Where's that? Show me the verse.
Yeah, that's in there somewhere.
Show me the verse.
I'm not sure exactly which verse it is.
No, I want to see that verse.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, we all have been given free will. I don't tell you have.
But that doesn't mean that I can disrespect your your life, right? Just because I have free will, that wouldn't be okay with you, right?
Listen, what's the point? What are you getting at?
If you were to put yourself in the position of the animal,
okay, but
how would you feel? You're not an animal? You don't think humans are animals?
I'm not that kind of animal.
You're above them.
Well, we're human beings.
Does that mean you can do whatever you want to an animal?
The law says no.
So you just follow the laws because of the laws, not because you have morals?
I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm trying to figure out where your morality is.
Well, I have a good morality, but here's what I'm trying to
But not when it comes to animals and you're hungry. Because you seem to think you can do whatever you want to animals if you eat them.
Well, we're going to go back to what I said before. You have your beliefs and what you think. I have my beliefs. I would never push mine on you. I'm not going to tell you how to believe and what you want. Right?
When you pay for those products, you're demanding that they send more animals into the slaughterhouse for you.
Like I said, you're supposed to. I have no problem with eating beef. Okay.
Right, but you said you wanted to respect animals, but then your actions are forcing more animals into the slaughterhouse.
Well, I can see we're just going to go in a circle here. So I'm going to end this and say that you have your beliefs and what you feel is morally right.
Mm-hmm.
I have mine, and with mine, never push mine on.
You're happy killing animals unnecessarily.
If it's called for. Yeah.
Right, but you could just eat something else though, so you don't have to.
I don't want to eat anything else. God gave us
so you
these
want
animals.
to. It's not necessarily. It's not necessary. It's a want.
God gave us these animals to eat. He gave us all.
He gave us plants to eat too.
Sure.
So why don't you just eat the plants and leave the animals alone?
Because it does not say in the Bible not to eat meat.
I'm pretty sure if you read it again.
Oh, I've read it.
I think that there's different ways to interpret what it's saying.
Interpret what
and you know that the Bible is, how many books are in the Bible? How many times has the Bible been rewritten and interpreted? Are you sure that every word that you're reading in the Bible is exactly the way it's supposed to be meant?
Well, you can go back to the very first Bible, and if you read that, you're
Do you think that your religion promotes peace or violence? Just in general, Just in general, do you think that
there's no general? There's no general.
You think that
just generally?
In general, you don't think that your religion? Would you want your religion to promote? You would want it to promote peace, right?
Well,
So why do you interpret certain
circumstance.
things that say that you have to eat animals when science proves that you don't have to eat
But that's your
animals?
opinion.
It's not. It's fact.
Well,
There's
you know,
people
we're
that
gonna
I haven't
we're
eaten
gonna go-
anything from an animal
we're
in
gonna
over a
keep
year. I'm
going
still
back to
alive.
the thing. You
I know
have your
people that have been
beliefs.
vegan for over 50 years. They're still alive.
That's wonderful.
Right.
I'm going to do what I want to do,
Because you want to.
and you're doing
It's
what
not
you
a
want to
choice.
do.
Not for the animal when you're putting
Well,
them into
you
a
know what?
More
slaughterhouse,
concerned
right?
with human beings than animals.
Right. Well,
They have a priority as opposed to an
so it's
animal.
just a human supremacy. You know, that's what we said. That's what we said about slaves, right?
Okay, now you're
That
just
they're
going
just
on.
they're animals
now
and we
you're
can treat
going-
them however we
Wish you
want
luck.
to.
God bless you. You take care.
Yeah. I hope you guys realize it and stop abusing animals.
Hey,
How's it going?
want a banana?
Sure.
It's got lunch. So
Thanks.
you have a great day.
You too. That's cool. That guy just gave me a banana. These people. He said he would like his religion to just promote peace. But then the woman, the older woman there, just was trying to ram violence down my throat. Eat animals. You have to eat animals. Jesus Christ, lady. That was like one of the conversations where Chip goes, or no, it's James. James does it really well, doesn't he? He says like there's 3 questions that you guys are probably against animal abuse, right? I can probably ask you 3 questions and then you'll flip and you'll support animal abuse. You want to try it? No. Yeah. They didn't want to try it, but that's what like Chip does, right? Or I think maybe Chip did it too, but James does it. I'm pretty sure. Say, do you think animals should have rights? What about their life? What about when it comes to food? The people are like, maybe we should just eat them, disrespect their autonomy. Yeah, and Cliff. Oh, you're in my video here. I don't have your book today. I didn't have my stuff packed up, so I forgot the book. I would have pulled it out and gone through some of the verses. That would have been the perfect person to do that with. I was gonna say the Lord's Prayer, but I didn't think she was really listening to me much anymore. But I think that's a good one, like getting them to recite that the Garden of Eden was vegan, right? Because most people, if they've studied the Bible, they can figure that out. So if they admit that the Garden of Eden was vegan, then you can get them to recite the Lord's Prayer, and maybe that they can put those pieces together. But do you know the verse? Yeah, that would be cool. We can go over it sometime. That would be really nice. There's a verse that says something about owning other people in the Bible. Do you know what verse I'm talking about? Yeah, there's Genesis 1:29, and then the next one, Genesis 30, says something about giving you animals, and then 31 says something about taking care of the animals, doesn't it? So you got to read all 3 of them. People only read the first 2, I think. Dominion, that's the one where it gives you dominion over the animals, right? In 30. Genesis 1:30. They were doing Bible study this morning at the coffee shop. Yeah. 128 is Dominion, the one before it. Gotcha. Yeah, and Bretta, I saw that one the other day too. I really like that. I think I put that in a chat the other day. Can I ask you guys a few questions?
What?
It's about animals. No. Can I give these guys a sticker?
They want them.
You guys want a sticker?
Oh, sure.
That one's a monkey, a cow. That's also a.
All right, this one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. He took a sticker of a cow. I don't know what it said on it. They're not the same. I don't know, but here I'll show you what I got left, sticker-wise. Not your mom, not your milk. Monkey Labs, Meat is Murder, The Species is Own. That's one of my favorites. I had a white mouse like that, but she had red eyes. Miss her. Adopt. And then I got this. The fish. I like the fish. He's cool. Pig. That's a sad one. But you can't tell me that pig's happy. If you look at that and you just say, well, you can't tell if he's happy or sad, and you're a dumbass. Circuses are no fun. How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you mind being in my YouTube chat, in my YouTube stream?
Yeah, sure.
Is that all right? You want to come over here a little closer? Okay. You can hold that mic. So how do you feel about animals?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm a dog owner. I love animals.
Okay, yeah, me too. I got a dog.
Nice.
Would you agree that our dogs have their own personalities and emotions and things like that, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
So how do you feel about the farm animals that we exploit and we take things from?
It's messed up. I think it only doesn't feel messed up if you don't think about it.
Right, yeah. And like the industry's trying to hide what they do, and they put all these labels on there to kind of make us feel better about buying those products.
Yep.
Do you think that when we're taking things from these animals that we're respecting them?
I think we would be if we weren't doing it in that like industrial, like old school, original brand farming, probably. But if they're all in like some warehouse, we're squeezing the juice out of them. You know what I mean? We're like cracking necks, throwing them in the back. No. No.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, so you agree like there's better ways of like handling the animals and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that if we have one option is like the factory farming and the other option is like the backyard farms, do you think that if we have a third option that's maybe just leaving the animals alone, maybe that's the best option?
Yeah. I mean, I think people could adjust to a meatless diet.
Yeah.
They would just have to want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what would stop you from doing that yourself? You ever thought about it?
I have thought about it. When I was in college, I got this pamphlet that like broke my heart.
Yeah.
I don't think I ate meat for like a month. But so I'm not a very good cook. And at the time I didn't have a lot of money, and I think things have progressed now, but when I tried it, vegan stuff was so expensive. So I was like, okay, I can't cook and I can't like buy the shit I want. So I was just like, But I definitely I consume a lot less of it because I feel bad, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Dirty business.
Yeah. Same thing. I felt the same way. So if you were to find out that you could budget the same amount of money and get like a plant-based diet, like what would stop you from doing that again? Like
Nothing.
Yeah. You think you'd do it?
Do you have some information?
Yeah. Take one of these. There's a lot of different stuff in here. Different alternatives, some recipes, some stuff about the animals. A little bit about the environment. Check out my YouTube channel. You can see our conversation. 10 weeks.
Can I keep this?
Yeah, 10 weeks to vegan. they'll support you for 10 weeks and send you stuff every day or every week, and help you like break the habits, you know, and you can live your life without being hypocritical, you know, because I was the same way. I wanted to love animals, respect animals, but then I was kind of paying for them to be like abused and go through these slaughterhouses. So
conflict.
Yeah.
Conflict. Hey, well, I'm gonna read through this, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Nice to meet you.
All right, see you around.
All right, another really great conversation. What's going on, Brian? His girlfriend was standing off too, watching, and I think she was like agreeing with what he was saying. So that was cool. He was really open and honest about that. Not most people are like that. Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm busy, sorry, thank you.
Those shoes. I think he killed an animal for those shoes. Yeah, to the female pigs. Yeah, I should have told him that. I tried to budget as little as possible for an entire month. I basically lived. I ate for a whole month, and it only cost me like $60. I mainly ate rice and lentils. This is most of it. Can I ask you ladies a few questions? Yep. Rice and lentils. A lot of rice and lentils. I did have some like avocados. Some different vegetables. But I cut out I guess I cut out a lot of the, because they're a little bit more expensive. I didn't have all the seeds that I normally have, but I had some, maybe like flax seeds cheap, so I think I used that. Extra virgin olive oil, some like nutrition. I don't know if I had nutritional yeast or not. Maybe I didn't, because that's expensive. So I don't know. There's probably some things I wasn't getting. Probably wasn't the healthiest. I could probably do it again better. I probably should. Eat as cheap as I can for a whole month. But actually like track things in Chronometer and make sure that I'm getting like everything that I need. I should definitely do that again. I could probably do it under $100. Yeah, 26 to 31. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, people like just quote one verse, and it's like sometimes you got to look at more than just the one little line that people are pulling out. 10 weeks to vegan. Yeah. Can I ask you guys some questions? Yeah, 10 weeks to 10weekstovegan.org. Veganuary.com, I think, is another really good one. Challenge 22. Can I ask you guys a few questions? It's another feed truck. The feed truck going by. Quality feed for quality food. What kind of horse shit is that? I saw something pop up. I think it was on Facebook. said like 30,000 horses. 30,000 horses are sold for meat in the U.S. every year. Did you know that? Most people probably wouldn't think that the U.S. sells horses for meat. Can I ask you a few questions? No? You like animals? Yeah. Cute dog. Do you have a BMW? Yeah, nice. He's got a BMW hat. He bought a BMW and all he got was this extra hat. My brother drives a BMW. He doesn't take very good care of it though. The food bank. My roommate goes to the food bank and they always bring back a bunch of vegan stuff too. So I get some stuff from them sometimes. I saw somebody in the local vegan group. They went to their food bank and they got like 10 meaty steaks. It's like, holy shit. Nobody else wanted them, so they got all of them. It's like a whole stack of them. Yeah, apples are a great snack. Yeah, I'll get like a bag of apples. Get like a bag of apples 1 week, and then like a bag of oranges. What else has vitamin C? How do I get my vitamin C from? I don't really eat oranges that much. What did these guys do? There's two guys in the circle over there, and they're like pointing at the light. I'm setting up the next We the Free event and Anonymous for the Voiceless in a couple of weeks. Gonna do another We the Free social event just to try to get the new members that are joining to actually like come out here and introduce everybody, do a little like basic training. Can I ask you guys some questions? And then AV, gonna set up like another Cube Truth. Hopefully it'll be more than just myself. But then, if in a couple of weeks I can do the We the Free, and there's actually a couple of people, I can go over the 3-minute movie challenge and then set that up for maybe the end of September. So that's kind of my plan right now. I can set up like right here. I was thinking about that earlier. Where would I set up for the 3-minute movie challenge? I can do it here. I might do it in that corner over by the Dave Will's house. This is probably the best spot. Maybe I'll do it here. But I can bring a table, set my table up. They sent me a banner, so I can put the banner on the front of the table. a couple of signs, so I can hold a sign, have the banner, hold a sign the other way or something. Have people come over, sit down, watch the movie, do some outreach, give them a snack, a treat or something. So I think it'll be nice once I have all that set up. Now that I go to that coffee shop, there's a lot of people. I see a lot of people in that coffee shop that I've talked to. What's going on, David? How many views did you get on your stream earlier? Oh, I missed all these people. I should have asked her. She might have wanted to talk. And then two guys just went to the bank. It's getting really windy. I'm really surprised my stuff isn't blowing away. Definitely should have blown away by now. How windy it is. $16,000. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, I figured it was over 10,000. That was a lot of likes. 150 likes. It's normally 10%. That's what I've noticed a lot. So if you got 150 likes, you can estimate 15,000 views. So actually, I probably should have guessed 15,000. I would have been closer. Yeah, 147 likes, yeah. Yeah, you kill it with the views. It's because of your experience. Everyone wants to know about the experience. Does she want a sticker?
No, thank you.
No? Can I ask you guys a few questions?
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a few questions? Do they maybe want some stickers?
May I ask what it's in regards to?
It's about animals.
Animals.
Yeah, it's just my YouTube channel. Asking people some questions about animals to get them to think.
What's up? Subscribe.
Sure, what do you got for me?
So, how do you like animals? Do you want to come a little bit closer?
I love animals.
Yeah, me too. So, how do you feel about the animals that we take things from when we exploit?
The animals that we take things from when we exploit. Like which ones?
Like cows, pigs, chickens, fish, a lot of the farm animals and stuff. You think it's when we're taking things from them, like even the eggs and dairy, do you think we can respect them when we're doing that?
I think there's a way to do it respectfully for sure, or a more humane way. I know that the dairy industry, in the especially poultry, whatnot, it's pretty brutal, disgusting industry. However, we need the food and everything like that, but I do agree. I think there's probably a better way that we could probably go about it. Hopefully, we're not too far gone though at this point.
Right. I was kind of talking about that earlier.
We're a little bit past the point of just easily fixing things. So these are all big processes. They're probably going to take a lot of time.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Like the industries, they're not going to change overnight. But would you be open to learning that we don't need anything from an animal to survive?
I don't know. I'm a pretty big, I'm a pretty big. I'm not going to say a carnivore, but I think that, people eating animals is a natural thing. And I get people feel differently about that, sometimes, but that's just how I feel about it. And, if we could do it humanely, then I'd be super cool about it.
Do you think we used to fight and fight with our fists instead of talking and have discussions? We've learned to not just live off of our instincts, right? Do you think that obviously the factory farming and stuff like that, that's not really natural, right?
No, regenerative farming is definitely a better way to do that. I've kind of looked into it a little bit, and and that is definitely one of those problems that's very far past the point that, to justify, everything's about profits, right? And to justify changing an entire farm from like industrial farming to more regenerative. Mm-hmm. It's something it's hard to convince farmers to want to do that, because they know that they're going to lose a lot of money over a long period of time. So hopefully one day we can get that going. But I do actually got to get going.
Okay. Can I just share something with you?
Sure. What you got for me?
It just has a little bit more information about the animals and the industries, and if you were to learn that you don't need anything from an animal, you get all the same nutrition, it doesn't cost you any more money or anything like that, like, do you think maybe you'd live vegan? There's a transport truck right there. That's what they take the animals to the slaughterhouse in.
Yeah. I'm open to, I'm always open to changing my opinion. Nothing's ever set in stone. But
cool.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, I appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah, man, you have a good one.
Thank you.
Subscribe.
Thanks. He's running away. Like, share, and subscribe, like, comment and subscribe or something. The kid was yelling it too. They're funny. Yeah, you guys killed it earlier. That was so cool. Really cool seeing you guys together, making a big impact like that. Yeah, I hope he connects those dots a little bit more. Like, he said that he's looked into it a little bit, right? It's funny that he mentioned, are we too far gone? Because that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, we're at a point now where these industries control everything, like, a lot more than they used to. And to make a really big change, it has to come from the industries, the government. So, how do we get them to change? Well, obviously, it starts with you individually. More individuals changing will impact those industries. So start by being vegan yourself, and if you really want to help speed things up, then help us activists speed up the change. Like, don't just be vegan. Help us create a vegan world. Like, we can create the world that we want to live in, right? Things don't have to just be the way they are because somebody else said so. Somebody else that has a lot of money and wants to make more money at the expense of the animals. It's ridiculous. It might cost some of these industries money to change what they're doing. But that last guy said that it could cost those industries a lot of money over a really long period of time. I disagree with that. It might cost them money up front, but in the long run, they'll make more money, a lot more money. But nobody wants to take the hit now. Nobody wants to be less profitable for 10 years, because then it's like that person that was in charge for 10 years did a horrible fucking job. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like. But somebody has to sacrifice that for the future. Take the hit, change the industries, and 10, 20 years from now, you'll be making so much more money. So much more money. Can I ask you guys a few questions? There's so much opportunity. Like, people are worried about how much money it's going to cost. They should be focusing on how much of an opportunity there is to transition to a plant-based system. There's so much opportunity out there. I mean, look at Beyond Meat. Everyone wants to use Beyond Meat as an example of how like the industry is crashed, but that's not actually what that shows. Like the industry is growing, and Beyond Meat was like the first one, was like the biggest one. All that money that was in Beyond Meat, that went to the other businesses. It's still in the same industry. And more money has gone into that industry, but it's spread out on all the other businesses. And there's so much opportunity there. Trillions of dollars, literally trillions of dollars in opportunity. There's another horse trailer. Doesn't look like there's anyone in there. Food delivery. One day I'm just gonna act like it's my delivery and see if they'd give it to me. Because they always come here and they wait for people to come out of this building. I'll just be like, that's mine, thanks. That's talking about. Oh, she's on the phone. The government cheese. You know about the whole government cheese thing? That's all part of that. The government has people like, what can you call them? They're like salesmen. The government has people that go around to specific businesses and try to sell them more cheese. Because the government tries to get the dairy farmers to produce more cheese. When we don't need it, we don't want it. But they do it anyway, just to make them look better. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
Nope.
Nope. Can I ask you a few questions? Can I ask you a few questions? Are you 18?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, cool. Do you mind being on my YouTube channel? Is that okay?
I'm a little weird about being on
You
camera.
can be on the side if you want.
Yeah.
You still want to do the audio?
Sure.
So how do you feel about animals? Just have a couple questions about animals.
My boyfriend was talking to you.
Really? Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
Isaiah.
Isaiah? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. How do you feel about the animals that we exploit?
Not good.
Yeah.
I think about it a lot.
Yeah. Would you agree that when we're taking things from these animals, like even their life, like obviously we're not respecting them, right? We're just taking things from them.
That's a big part of my issue with it.
Yeah. So you're not vegan, are you? Or have you thought about it?
I was for a bit, but I had some health issues.
Yeah. Okay. So if we were to find out that you can get everything you need from animals, if you have to talk to a nutritionist to make sure that you're getting all the nutrition in and you're healthy, was there anything else that would stop you from living vegan?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. I can share some information with you. You can reach out to a mentor through here. That's also my channel.
Yeah.
You can find me on YouTube or other links on there if you want. You can send me an email if you have any questions or 10 weeks to vegan on the back. They'll send you a bunch of stuff too.
That's cool.
And then, like I said, there's the mentor program there on the bottom too if you want that. It's all like free.
Yeah. I'm glad there's like resources like this.
Yeah, that's why I'm out here, because like I didn't really know about it, and I wish somebody like gave me something like that a little sooner, because then I would have been vegan way sooner. So
Maybe so.
yeah. So thanks for talking to me.
Of course. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. What is that? Soybeans. Look at this soybean truck. I've never seen this one before. A feed truck, but strange. Yeah, that was good. I know her boyfriend. I talked to him here last week, and then he met up with her, and then they walked by. So I remember seeing her with him last week, and I had a really good conversation with him. Hopefully he's made a change. It sounds like she might too. She gave me my mic back yet. Or I didn't give it to her. She looked younger than 18, so I'm glad that I still asked her, because I feel like I've let a lot of people walk by because I thought they were under 18, and then it's like, I probably should have asked them because they probably were over 18. Like, she said she was 20. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions?
You already did.
Yeah. He said I already did. A lot of these local older guys, they look exactly the same. All these older white people. I'm going to look just like that guy. When my beard's white, I'm going to look exactly like him. I think I already asked them earlier too. What time is it? All right. Yeah, actually, I'm at the end of my time, so I'm gonna wrap up. I wasn't gonna do a super long stream today. So yeah, it was a good day. I had a couple of good conversations. I only cussed out one lady. Oh, my jerky, I probably could have gave some jerky out. Yeah, thank you all for being here. I did pass out all the brochures that I had except one. But I can probably pass this out while I'm walking down the street. And somebody gave me a banana. So that's cool. I'll eat this later. Free blow-up dolls. All right, let me get my audio back. That guy's foot. Yeah, it was a good day. I saw Lynette again. I see her like a lot when I'm here. She goes to work right over at the other corner, so. But she said she just ate a chicken. But she's like, she comes up and she's like, oh, how you doing? And then she's like, oh, I ate a chicken. And you could tell like she felt really bad about it. So, I don't know. People need to just like meal prep a little bit more, I guess. Try to save time. It's not that hard to meal prep. I know it does take some time though. But there's a lot of companies that do meal prep, like vegan meal prep, there are a couple of companies that do that, right? Like Purple Carrot, right? Purple Carrot's a big one. Are they all vegan? Springly, that's the one that I see all the time. They're probably a little bit more expensive, but it's all organic and it's all vegan, all plant-based. So that's pretty cool. You know, there's some that are like, they're kind of vegan, but let's see. Who are these people? Alright, who? Out of all these people, who should I give this to? A lot of people out here. Would you like some information?
No thanks.
Nope. He said no. How about these ladies? These ladies over here were watching me when I walked by. What are all the purple shirts for? How are you ladies doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. Can I ask what the purple shirts are for?
Cousins weekend.
Cousins weekend?
We go away together once a year.
Oh, that's cool. Can I share some information with you guys? It's about animals and our food.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. All these people over here eating at the pub. It's been a couple of weeks since I dropped the zines at these restaurants, so maybe I'll do it again. You can ask them why they haven't added any vegan options. Just keep going in there every couple of weeks and asking them, did you add any more yet? Did you add any more yet? Yeah, vegan chicken. Do you guys like the Darien products? The Darien chicken? I think that's pretty good. There's little, they're like pre-made meals. You just pop them in the microwave. They're like $7. That's not that expensive. When I first went vegan, I was getting them because I didn't have a lot of time. And I don't like to use a microwave, so I would just take them out of the package and heat them up in a little pan anyway, instead of microwaving them. But you know, there's options. Even if you just need the convenient options, like they're out there. You just gotta find them. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. You gotta figure out the budget. You gotta find the products. You gotta figure out where the products are in the store. It takes effort, but it's not hard. But you have to do it. You have to try. You have to make that decision. You know what I mean, and follow through. It's hard to change, you know, your habits. It's hard to break habits, sure, but just think about the animals, dude. Like, anything that you're doing. I don't like talking to people, but I come out here and talk to random people on the street because I know that animals have it worse. You know? And I'm not nearly as good as Chip or 40. So you don't have to be. You can just go out there and still talk to people. And, hey, that's my water bottle. That's funny. I must have left it here one day. Or I left it on the bus. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even realize I was missing it. I haven't used it in a long time. Yeah. Let me see if I can get my water bottle out of here. I gotta break it free. I think I can. See, look, I can prove it's mine. Because all the PETA stickers. The vegan power. Isn't that funny? Tasty Trade, I was talking about them earlier. Hanover Land. I got these stickers at Veg Fest before I was even vegan. And then I put all these animals on here. A cat, a bear, a bull, the whale. This was a rabbit, but it wore off. So that's funny. I wonder how long it's been here. Yeah, the Darien chicken in the cast iron pan. That's exactly what I do. The Just Egg chicken. That's a new product, right? I just saw that too. And that person earlier, the guy was saying how it was expensive. Everyone that says a vegan diet is expensive, they're talking about the mock meats. And you don't have to eat the mock meats if you're vegan. You probably shouldn't. Like, sometimes it's okay, I guess. But that shouldn't be your main diet, you know? I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with being vegan. Whether you eat whole plants or the mock meat. Either way, it's better for the animals. Better for the planet. Still probably better for your health. A lot of the mock meats, they're just always getting better. You're not going to improve an animal-based product. It's not like, what do you just treat it better? You feed it better? You let it live longer? You pet it more? Like, come on. It's ridiculous. We're better than that. Like, people want to be wild animals. That makes no sense to me. People that want to eat meat because it's natural. Why don't you do other things because it's natural? Like, what? You live in a house. You drive a car. The animals you eat aren't natural animals anyway. So what the hell are you even talking about when people say that? It's literally just an illusion that you believe. That's somebody else, a lie that somebody told you that you believe. Literally. Most people live their whole lives believing lies that other people tell them. Most of history is a lie. Everything you read in a history book is just told by the person that won. You don't ever hear the whole side of every story. And it's really fucked up, actually. And you see people, you see leaders that do that now. They just say things and keep saying it until everyone believes it, and then it becomes true. Even though it could just be Completely false. It doesn't matter. If most people believe it, it's basically true now. Most people think we have to eat animals. People believe that. That is true. Like, it's so crazy. And and a lot of people refuse to be wrong about it. Like the lady earlier, she's like, what the fuck kind of study did she see that says we have to eat animals? She said it was science, some science study that she can't tell you what it is now because it's not right in front of her. But she read somewhere online that we have to eat animals. Well, I read somewhere online that we don't have to eat animals. So, who the hell's right, you know? Anyone can say they just read something on the internet. Like, how do you actually feel, though? Would you kill that animal yourself? Probably not. So why are you paying somebody else to do it? Yeah. Yeah, right? Vacation Sasquatch. There are 2 Sasquatches in the chat? No, the other one's... What the hell is your name? Sorry. Are you vegan? We are a group of people that respect animals. Carrots, sweet potato, onions. For calcium, yeah. Chia seeds. Chia seeds are really good for calcium. What else? Tofu. I eat a block of tofu, and that has a lot of calcium in it. Like, actually, like 100% of the calcium that you need in a day, you can get just from a block of tofu. But it's supplemented in there, right? Like, they add it in. So I don't know exactly where's that calcium coming from. From the soybeans. Do I have a PR guy? Or do the promotion? What are you talking about? I'm just a guy with a phone. I'm actually setting up. I'll probably get home and do some of this later. Maybe we can work on it together if you guys want to help. They're having a community meeting about food in my town in like 2 weeks, and I might ask them if I can speak there for a few minutes, and I already kind of wrote something to say, but I just have to go through it again. I have a quick draft that I wrote up, so I might send them a message and see if I can speak there, and then finalize my little speech. It's only going to be like 5 minutes. It's like a handful of different organizations in town that deal with a lot of food. Yeah, so just go out. I'm gonna go there and just say some things that are on my mind and see who listens and who laughs at it, and go from there. Oh, the community. I just mean the community here. On my channel here. Do you know? I mean, can you think of a name of a person that respects animals? What would that be to you? Yeah. You want to talk to me about what I would do on my channel? Have you been here before? Yeah. Well, thanks for being here. Mainly, I just been doing live streams, talking to people about animals, trying to get people to respect animals more, because most people like animals. If you spend time with an animal, you're probably going to become friends with it. You know? Most people love animals. They want to respect them. They want to treat them fairly. They don't want to, like, you see an animal, you don't want the animal to be in pain. You don't want them to suffer. You don't want them to be hurt. If you see a hurt animal, you feel bad. You want to help it, right? You're driving down the road and a deer jumps out in front of your car. Are you going to try to swerve out of the way? Or like a squirrel runs out on the road? You just run the squirrel over. It's not going to damage your car. Do you just run it over? Do you try to move out of the way? I saw a picture on Facebook of a guy that just killed a deer. He had his bow, right? He had his bow in his hand, he's sitting there in front of the deer, right? The deer's like dead on the ground, and he's got the deer's like head, right? And it's laying down next to him, and he's holding the head, and he's got his bow next to him, and he looks like such a man, right? And his fucking wife is posing in the picture next to the dead deer and him with their newborn baby. Their brand new little newborn baby. And it's like a family photo. It's literally a family photo with this fucking dead deer that he just murdered. It blew my mind. Like that kid was just born, and they're like, look, we killed this deer for you. Like what? Like what? Like they got all dressed up for it, and it was like it looked like a professional picture. It blew my mind. Like what? Like you gotta start when they're young, right? Literally just born. Like, look at this animal that your father just murdered. Like, it's literally crazy. Literally crazy. Like, what the fuck? That should not, you should not be allowed to do that to your kids. Like, that's like teaching a little kid how to hunt. Like, as soon as they learn how to walk and talk, give them a rifle and teach them how to kill an animal. Like, that should not be allowed. Like, that seems so crazy to me. Like if a kid did that on their own, if a kid just grew up and started killing animals on their own, you would think something's really wrong with that kid. But parents literally grow up and teach their kids to do that. Like, it's so fucking crazy to me. Stop killing animals. For no reason at all. Alright, I gotta go. Thanks for being here, everybody. See ya. I might be back on later.